nickname now. Good nickname. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one. Rod Harrington alongside me. Never saw you do that on a walk-on, Rod.
I was just doing it with him.
Right, okay.
We were
put your back out.
We were going through it earlier on. He said, look, this is what I'm going to do. I was puffing a little bit more than what he was. I'm going to back Hendriks to win the first leg here. He's a little bit tired after that walk-on. Yeah, there was some aggression in that, wasn't there?
Oh, Dirk van Duijvenbode, he doesn't mess around.
He frightened the life out of Russ Bray.
He did. I remember him doing similar in Gibraltar, and the sheer look of terror on Russ Bray's face was a sight to behold.
And he's a big lad, well over 6 foot.
It's like getting a lap dance off a gorilla back, I assume.
I don't know what places you have been to, and we can't talk about them on air.
No longer allowed at London Zoo. Anyway, penultimate game of the first round, and it's an all-Dutch affair. The final match of the evening will see Jamie Lewis take on Michael Rosenau. Already seen one German through to the next round. Jihan Artot, stunning. Stunning.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg.
Yes, I have to say, I thought Stephen took it a little bit too lightly in the first 2 or 3 legs. Took him too long to get going, and then when it gets towards the business end of a game, you're always opening yourself up for what Artuk did, and was take out a few big shots out. He took out 86, 61, and the 114 was absolutely the killer blow.
Well, one German through to the next round. Definitely going to get a Dutchman through from this one. Who's it going to be, though? Hendriks or Van Duijvenbode? Van Duijvenbode, 23 years old, saw off Petrus Heinen and Titus Karnik in the qualifiers last night. As for Leo Hendriks, not to be confused with various other Hendricks that do the rounds in professional darts. Jerry and Jimmy. Ronnie Hybrex and Alexei Kadochnikov were his victims in qualifying.
100.
Van Duijvenbode really does fling it at the board as well.
And he doesn't take his time getting the dart out of the board either, does he? He's quite quick all over the place.
125.
Oh, that will do very nicely for
45.
Dirk van Duijvenbode. Gets himself down to a finish, put a bit of pressure on the Leo Hendriks throw in the opening leg of this one. Winner goes through to face the number 2 seed, James Wade, the multiple major champion, a man who won on the Pro Tour just a few days ago in Wigan.
Oh, another one of those. Double top. What a shot this will be. He may come back to the board. Hendriks needs to find the treble 8 or the treble 16. He hasn't found it, so he's only going to get one dart at the double.
Double 16 it is.
40. Dirk, you require 40.
Now Van Duijvenbode for an early break. Oh.
33.
Made it more difficult than it needed to be.
24.
Yes, he did all the hard work, giving himself a chance after 12 darts.
Game shot, the first
And he's made to
leg.
pay as Hendriks gets the first leg on the
Second
board.
leg, Dirk to throw first. 100.
Got a little bit of a funny stutter when he brings the dart right in under his chin there.
I mean, he's basically bouncing it off his shoulder, the flight there. It's a curious action he's got.
100.
I think he genuinely is actually touching his own collarbone pretty much with that dart.
I think that one did.
26.
Less said about that visit, the better, as Duijvenbode looks to capitalise.
59.
Doesn't really do so.
A great visit from Hendriks. Has really put the pressure on now. But that is a perfect dart.
100.
From that first dart, should be finding another treble. What he's done, he's opened the door up for Hendriks now. If he can find another one of those, which he has done, he'll come down for the treble 17 now.
137.
Oh, Van Duijvenbode under pressure here in the second leg of the match. Well, you can't argue with how he's set it up, but Hendriks should get 2 darts. I think is he queering the score? He's unaware of what he wanted, looked to be addressing somewhere other than the 18.
Oh,
and that might have played a part.
I think it possibly could have done. Mind you, if he hits this, it doesn't matter.
18.
Not a million miles away, but Van Duijvenbode's got to hit this double 8. Having a bit of a problem on the doubles early on, Van Duijvenbode.
Will require 40.
Well, he missed darts in the first leg, he's missed darts in the second leg. And he's opening the door for Hendriks. Oh, that was a bit of a wild one. 1 dart left for a 2-0 lead, and
20.
he's gone and missed as well.
Dirk require 8. Game shown.
A bit more like it from Dirk Van Duijvenbode, and he stares down that double 4 like it said something nasty about his mum.
Or he's dancing.
I wouldn't say either.
$140. 77. $91.
Well, Duijvenbode, one of the many good young dart players that are coming out of Europe now.
93.
The future looks pretty rosy for them. I mean, we've had a good mixture today.
Yeah, we certainly have.
Dimitri.
Yeah, we've seen some very impressive performances from some of the young lads. Dimitri, obviously, Roby John Rodriguez, the Austrian, Van der Berg, the Belgian, of course. Mike De Decker really did put in a decent performance against Mensur Suljovic, but he just couldn't get over the line against him.
I'm just hoping that having those 3 clear darts, double 14 to win the match is not going to hurt the young man. That's where the strength comes in. It's not in sometimes the strength of your throw, it's the strength of your mental approach after a loss like that.
Great cover shooting from Dirk Van Duijvenbode there.
You require 87.
Gets him down to a finish, but Hendriks is looking at 87 for a 2-1 lead. Looking at the 20s and misses a big number, and you can see what he thinks of that.
37.
Now, the 156.
Well, he missed a 160 in the very first leg.
Oh, look at this. Dirk Van Duijvenbode just outside. And another baleful glare at a double from Dirk Van Duijvenbode. Hendriks, 2 darts at double 16. Oh, again, he's nearer the neighbour.
18.
Van Duijvenbode gets the opportunity for a breaker throw and a 2-1 lead. Double 9. Gets it. Look at that. I may as well say, double 9 switch. He's hit it first time, Rod.
It's actually the 3rd time today that they've hit the double 9, which is very unusual. So I won't go on about that this is the worst switch.
But here comes Dirk Van Duijvenbode.
I thought you was going to pull me up on that.
Well, you know.
The 180 has kind of taken all the emphasis away from the double 9.
You bring it back anyway. Dirk van Duijvenbode hits first 9 darter earlier on this year. That was in April on the development tour. And he's had 4 perfect darts here. Now make that 5.
Oh!
125.
Just deflected it into the 5, but he's not too worried about the 9 darter. He's just worried about winning the leg. Again, we talked earlier on most of the day, and we do it most tournaments,
85.
about not terribly easy draws, but easier than you could have. And you know, Dirk's got to look at this and think, well, look, I've got to win games like this.
It's an opportunity for him, isn't it? I mean, Leo Hendriks, he's been around for quite some time playing darts, but he had a break from it. He didn't play a great... He's tried and failed in Q School a couple of times. Played a couple of Euro tours before this, lost in round 1 both of them. So
24.
Van Duijvenbode would have looked at this and thought, look, this is about as good as it's going to get. Still got to go and win the game.
Yeah, sometimes in the early part of the game you can take it too easy, and then all of a sudden, perhaps a bit like Stephen Bunn, I'm not saying he did take it too easy, but certainly the first 2 legs he didn't find
the
anything.
races, was it?
No,
Require 32.
it wasn't.
Game shot.
No real pressure on that visit for Dirk van Duijvenbode, though, and he polishes it off for a 14-dart leg, and there's a bit of daylight between these two now. He has had some success, Dirk, on the Challenge Tour. He's made 3 finals in total, yet to win 1. But
it's a good, you know, the development tours we call it now, and then the Challenge Tour. They're very good tours to learn people how to win and also earn some money to help them sponsor themselves. That's the main aim of the PDC, to do this. I mean, we don't want people who are great players to also drift out because perhaps they can't afford to play the extra couple of tournaments. So the money that we're putting into those tours does help out. There's Duijvenbode. That's the 50th maximum of the day.
He's had a couple of quarterfinals on the main tour as well. One recently in Wigan. So, look, he is making progress, is Dirk. You know, the rate of progress of different players will vary, but as long as you see continual improvement, then there's hope. I mean, you could just keep getting better and better and better.
Well, and also, if you're playing on the Pro Tour as well, you're making up the numbers. And now and again, you're getting battered, and the following week you've got a Pro Tour, a development tour. You kind of forget about losing a lot quicker. The money certainly makes you forget quicker than anything. You know, the following weekend you're turning up and you're earning yourself £1,000-odd.
Well, look, I mean, Benito van der Pas loses out in the final of the European Tour event, the last one we had, to Michael Smith. So instead of winning 25 grand, he's won just the 10 grand. But then I think it was the following weekend at the development tour, he made 3 finals and won one of them. So he's earned a good 5 grand there.
Well, it's not bad work if you can get it. Yeah, over 15,000 in just over 7 days.
Dirk, you require 122.
Not bad. Oh, misses the big number there, Van Duijvenbode.
Well, he's made a right hash up of that. I mean, what a crucial time to throw real bad darts.
That's a good dart from Hendriks. Double 10 he now wants. And a bit erratic on the doubles as the White Wolf.
Game shot and
Not so on the double 5 there, though. 3-2.
6-leg Dirk to throw first.
Well, Dirk's lucky that it was on his opponent's throw, so it's not really punished him too much.
134.
Yeah, he's got that crucial break that he wanted.
And again, we talk about the quick throws, Dan. I mean, you know, he threw those 3 darts very quickly, and when you're switching all over the board, you know, that's when sometimes I just believe you should just take your time. It may be just a split second, but it just helps you, you know, get your range if you're going from the top to the bottom and then back up to the top. And when you've got the line like that, then you can follow it up a lot quicker.
Well, that was made to look very, very simple. It is 180s in 3 consecutive legs now for Dirk van Duijvenbode. That first 9 average is pretty handy.
60.
It's not world class, but it's pretty handy. can say finishing from both of these guys has been, well, it's left a little bit to be desired.
But another strong leg again from Duijvenbode.
And he's going to give himself chances if he's outscoring his opponent to the degree that he is at the moment.
Dirk, you require 53.
So Dirk van Duijvenbode. Missed a big number again.
37.
And it's another missed double, but he will return looking at double 8. Hendriks, well, needs 2 trebles. And there'll be very little pressure on this double 8 as van Duijvenbode looks to re-establish a 2-leg lead and take another step towards a second round encounter with James Wade, and that's exactly what he does.
The van Duijvenbode, 7th leg, Leo to throw first.
And again, a real strong leg on his throw from Duijvenbode. You find that, especially the Dutch, they're all very quick throwers, aren't they? And then we have the stats of the legs.
13 and 14, nothing wrong with those. 17s and the 18s, and particularly the 19, nothing particularly special, but van Duijvenbode won't mind. And you look at some of the players who have failed to make it through round 1 today.
100.
The Pie Man didn't make it through. Andrew Gilding didn't make it through.
58.
Stephen Bunting's not made it through.
We always knew that Artuk was good enough to beat Stephen Bunting, but we have to say it was a shock. You know, the bookmakers would have had Bunting massively odds on.
Well, particularly when you look at the way he's played, you know, just the last Euro Tour, for example. I mean, it was an inspired Ian White that managed to knock him out in the end, but it did take somewhere near Ian White's best to do so. He averaged 105 in that game, and there was 180s flying around all over the place. We know what Stephen Bunting can do. Former world champion, of course. Jihan Artut is a very, very dangerous customer. Take him lightly at your peril.
And a very happy customer at the moment.
I'm sure he is. A few hundred Germans in here tonight who seem pretty happy with it as well. He could be joined by another German in the next round. Michael Rosenau steps up in the final game of the night against Jamie Lewis. Leo Hendriks. Maximum. There you go.
58. Leo, you require 116.
What a couple of visits this is from Leo Hendriks.
$76.
Nearly 6 perfect darts. But he's going to return.
$84.
Bit scrappy. Should have left himself fewer than that.
That's what I said about, you know, switching from top to bottom, then back up to the top.
And with the way that Hendriks has been messing around on doubles, though he doesn't there, van Duijvenbode could have been made to pay for that. As it is, doesn't matter. 4-3. And Dirk still has the advantage here. Needs to make it count, and does so.
Well, as I said before, the last 2 legs on his throw have been very strong from Duijvenbode.
Well, he knows a couple more holes, and that sees him home.
60.
You don't want to be getting involved in tight little games. Go and ask John Henderson and Andrew
60.
Gilding. Hendo pretty much needed to have a lie down, and he won it.
Well, there's been a few like that today as well.
Mensur Suljevic scraping over the line in his against Mike De Decker. Devon Peterson against Nathan Aspinall couldn't have got much closer.
Well,
60.
Yeah, Nathan would feel that he'd give that away. What was he, 5-3 up against Devon?
93.
Devon did just up his game a little bit in the closing stages, and that Nathan couldn't quite match him in the end. But
he's literally throwing 3 great darts at a crucial time, and that's what gets you over the line.
You see quite a bit more Nathan Aspinall, though.
60.
He's actually been improving over the last 2 years so much. It's good to see as well the youngsters coming through. We say it so often, and we've given them the opportunity, which is great.
Yeah, Hendriks shouting at himself to try and produce something in this leg. More like it, but he's not down to a finish. So 6 darts from here for Dirk van Duijvenbode. That doesn't help him. That doesn't help him. That does.
66.
Still only give him a dart at the bullseye in those. So Hendriks needs to find one treble. If he hits a treble here, he may go the 25 route. No, may still even go the 25 route.
60. Dirk, you require
a lot of players would go the 25 route there to give him 2 darts at a 1 treble for a double. The bullseye.
59.
There's a chance here for Hendriks.
Leo, you require 121.
Team Leo Hendriks there.
Yeah, one treble in 2 darts gives him a dart at bullseye, but at 116, we'll give him the dart at the double. And he's not going to do that, so Duijvenbode comes back.
89.
There's pressure. There's pressure
Dirk,
on this.
Require 25.
Double 8.
Game
Gets it. Dirk van Duijvenbode goes within a leg of the next round.
9th leg, Leo to throw first. Game on.
Well, he can't afford visits like this, Leo Hendriks. He's got to win the next 3 legs.
9 score.
And that is a nightmare for him. Can Dirk van Duijvenbode jump on it? It looks like he can. He is doing. He's all over him. He is all over him.
18.
That's a 4th maximum for Dirk van Duijvenbode, and I think Leo
that's
Hendriks.
what you do, don't you? When your opponent goes off with that, you just absolutely pound him.
81.
Well, kind of astounded that last dart went in, because Leo Hendriks had a bit of the look of a broken man after those first 3 visits in this leg.
62.
There you see. 4 maximums for Duijvenbode, overall average of 90. It's solid, if unspectacular, but it's good enough right now against Leo Hendriks. He's got to up his game considerably if he's going to turn this around. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but it's a weird old game, is darts.
It certainly is.
82.
Just hanging on in there. 1 treble with each visit. Forces Hendriks into a big score. Now, is that second one in, or is it just above?
100.
That's unlucky. One of those other 2 darts could have easily been in.
77.
Took a little bit of extra time on that 3rd dart as he switched up to the 18s, and it paid dividends. Gets him down to 100. Can do it in 2 darts, and that will be for the match for Dirk van Duijvenbode.
$85. Dirk, you require 100.
So Tunney wants, well, he can still do it. He's looking at the 19s and doesn't get it, so... Oh, dear me. Scruffy stuff.
Well, he may only get 1 dart on a double now. I mean, 1 minute he kicks off with a 180. Hendriks kicks off with 9. Duijvenbode kicks off with a 180. You think, yes, this should be game over. And now Duijvenbode's gone and missed a big number.
If he does find the treble 20 here, there's pressure. And he has, and there is. And now, van Duijvenbode, 66 for the match. Lovely dart. Oh, wonderful. Well, 100 was scrappy, it was messy. But it's the man with the big Pat Butcher earrings, Dirk van Duijvenbode, who makes his way into the 2nd round. He will take on James Wade, the number 2 seed and multiple major champion. Leo Hendriks, an early exit for him. And we have 1 more place in round 2 to be decided. It's going to go to either Jamie Lewis, the Welshman, or it's going to go So Michael Rosenhauer looking to be another German into the second round following the success of Jihan Artuk this evening. We're going to grab a few words with Dirk van Duijvenbode. And then we will crack on with the final match of the first round here at the European Darts Open, live from the Maritime Hotel in Düsseldorf.
Wir morgen also wiedersehen. Eine Partie haben wir noch, das Match von Michael Rosenhauer gegen Jamie Lewis aus Wales. So, Applaus für Leo Hendriks. Congratulations. Satisfied with the first? Satisfied with the match?
Yeah, of course. A win is a win. It's always to be happy, you know. But first leg, I missed 4 darts, and if you get the first leg to break his throw, you get confident to win the match. Like, I'll break his throw straight away, keep my own throw, I'll win it. And then you miss 4 darts. I miss a 12-darter and 3 darts after it. And it's bad for your confidence, because all the match through, you get nervous because you thought I was nervous in the first leg. I didn't finish it off. I could have finished it off straight away, but I think I was 3-1 up, and you're thinking, yeah, I could have been 4-0 up, because he missed doubles as well, and I took it out as well. I think I was a little lucky, but at the end I was the deserved winner, I think.
When did you get the idea to have such a walk on? When you thought, oh, these are my moves?
To be honest, I want to go harder, but it's not like you want to keep it fun for the crowd as well. But I like harder music as well, like Party Racer. People might know him; he's really hard music. But I spoke with him, and he said it would be nice to be like if you take my Walkman. I said, well, you got some bad words in it, so I can't do that, man. So I just take a little softer, and people think it's really hard, but it's always harder, man.
Thank you very much, Dirk. See you tomorrow. Dirk van Duijvenbode.